I have just told them that you should not try to copy the Western style of ego-oriented society where people use harsh words, because then we think we have modernized ourselves. You see, to say harsh words to somebody, what do I care? I hate you. All these sentences we have never used, you see, which is unknown to us. I mean, anybody to say like that is unmannerliness. How can you say such a thing? I hate you. But now I have heard people talking like this in our country. I hate you. What's wrong with us? Who are you to say that? Like that, we don't talk. You see, this is not the way to talk at all. Any person who comes from a good family would not talk like this because it reflects on the family. But the language is more copied here than there. I am surprised sometimes when I hear the people, they talk in the buses, in the taxis, in the things, the way they use languages. You see, something I can't understand. So I have asked them that the language should be full of love and with our own traditional style, the way. You see, we wouldn't even scold our children. If you have to scold their children, we use language which makes them over honorable. बहुमानार्थी. म्हणजे जर समजा कोणाला म्हणायचं असं, आता जसं आज आमचे दामले साहेबांनी चोळणा घातला तर बरं वाटलं, आता मला म्हटलं शिवाजी महाराजांसारखं दिसून राहिलं, तर मग म्हणायचं यावे शिवाजी महाराज, म्हणजे शिवाजी महाराज घाबरले. मग अशी आपल्याकडची पद्धत असेल. करेक्शन करायचं म्हणजे यूज टू डू इट दिस वे, पण ते दी करेक्शन ऑफ द अदर साइड इज नॉट प्रॉपर बिकॉज दॅट नेवर इट करेक्ट्स. सी, दॅट्स वाय यू कॅनॉट कंट्रोल युअर चिल्ड्रन. We are all the time insulting them, insulting others, insulting methods, you see, and this emotional blackmail and all this nonsense is not at all traditional in this country. And those who try to do it will be thrown out. I can tell you, in Sahaja Yoga you cannot work. You should not have all these ideas of insulting people, of bringing them into situations when there can be insulting. This is all modern style. So we should not do like that. In Sahaja Yoga, we should behave in such a way that we should be dignified. Behaving our style is our tradition, is Sahaja Yogic tradition is this, that we talk to people in the most sophisticated manner, in the sweetest manner, in the most affectionate manner and inviting manner. And that is how we all should speak. So this is first thing I ask, that in your expression of your love, there should not be a thing that you should shout. Now I do shout at some people who have bhoots in them, but by that the bhoots run away. But if you shout, you get the bhoots. The bhoots don't run away, they get at you. So better not do it. If you have my powers, you can do that, but you don't have. If you shout at the person who has bhoots, you get the bhoots. So be careful. Don't try my tricks. You see, I am a different type of a person and I do everything so understandingly, which you do not. So when you follow me, you should follow me the way I am, on the side where I forgive, the way I am loving, I am affectionate, not where I am terrible. You shouldn't do that, because my terrible nature has got the undercurrent of my love, which you don't have, and you don't have these powers. So don't try those tricks with anybody else. You have no right to shout at anyone or to get angry, because if you shout, you get back all the puts into it. They provoke you. They provoke you that so that you get caught up into it and you get absolutely ruined the more you try to. So the best thing is to stand in the center and have affection and love, the power that I have given you, that you have. Develop that power of love. First you develop that power of love. Then you don't have to worry, you don't have to shout, you don't have to say anything. Your power will become the kruta. It will work out itself and create that beautiful atmosphere that we want to do. We don't want anybody to be ruined. But if you start shouting at people, they'll all run away. Especially in the ego-oriented society, you should not shout at all. That will not appeal to anyone. If you shout at anyone in the ego-oriented society, you will always distract them and they'll run away. So I have to tell you that you might be the highest of highest. First thing you have to give me today is that in your talk, in your behavior, in your heart, you will reside one with love. And the second thing I want to ask is that you should be peaceful. Try to have peace with yourself. Don't fight with yourself. Now the Western people have one problem, they fight with themselves. How is it this is happening to me? I am so bad, I am no good, I have done this, I am so bad. If you go on fighting with yourself, then you will become weak. On the contrary, you must say, I am so good. What's wrong with me? I have got realization. What's wrong with me? Have that confidence in you, and then it will work out. And as a result of that only, you start shouting at others. But supposing you understand that there is nothing wrong with you, you have to be peaceful. We all have to be very peaceful people, and you have seen my peaceful nature has solved so many problems just like that. So try to achieve that peace within. That peace should not be lost at any cost, and should not be also expressed outside in a way like I sometimes, my peace itself becomes terrible. But you don't have that kind of possibility, so you just don't do it. You just don't do it. Never do it that way. Try to be extremely peaceful. Try to make your forehead relax. Many people come to me with like this, you see. Then I just know that there's a big bhoot on the head sitting. Then I shout at them. Keep your forehead relaxed. Relax. I'm not doing anything. Mother is doing everything. Relax. 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 If you relax, you will find that your heart will open. My heart cannot open. Why? Why can't you open your heart? Because you have no trust in yourself. Try to trust yourself. Open your Agya, open your Ekadasha and your Sahasrara, and your heart will open. Once your Sahasrara is open, your heart will open automatically. So you will have a peaceful life. So today I am asking for two things from you. It's a funny thing that a mother has to ask for a gift. And the gift you have to give, first one, is that you should be peaceful people. You should express peacefulness through your own character, talking. But it doesn't mean that you should be people who are bleak or who are, we can say that, are morbid people or people who tolerate nonsense. No, there is a way of resistance, but a resistance of a peaceful resistance, that you are not afraid of anything, you are not frightened of anything, you are not going to bow down to anything, you are not going to compromise with anything, but you are peaceful. That sort of a temperament you must develop and also express outside is very important. And second one is this love, this peace and all this should express your love to others. Love to others. Like now everywhere, within next 1 or 2 years we will have ashrams. I am sure of that. And in the ashram I would like to see people having loving, caring, affectionate, patronizing, beautiful attitude towards the people who come there. On the contrary, if you do not have, your ashrams will be all reduced to zero. It has happened in many places, it will happen everywhere. So you don't blame me why our ashrams don't run good. It will be your responsibility to see that it is your mother's house, and people are coming to the mother's house, and how a mother would treat these people with love, affection, with whatever you have. You can start, but give to others. Look after them. Give them all the kindness and sweetness. So the impression of people, even if you are slightest not like that, people will think this is a very arrogant personality, and how can it? So you have to be a top class person to be in charge of an ashram. If a person who is a mediocre, you should not appoint. By God's grace, I am sure by next year you will have all the lands in your hand, and all your ashram will start by next year in every country. May God bless you. This is what I give you on my birthday today, that you all will have your ashrams properly established by the end of next year. But first two things you must, the conditions are. First two conditions should be there. If you are not good for that, God will never give you an ashram, because He doesn't want to give ashram to some funny people. It becomes sort of a recluse for people who have no place anywhere, come and sit in the ashram. So unless and until you have people of that level who will remain peaceful and loving, you will not establish. But if you do, I am sure by next year you should be able to have ashrams in every place. May God bless you.